Hello, dear friends. In this video, we are going to see about the next component present in the LangChain is tools. So, in the previous other video, hope you have watched the other videos. So, we have in the other videos we have discussed about the other important components available in the LangChain. Like we discussed about the model, memory, and also we discussed about the agent present inside the LangChain. So, and also we saw about the prompt available in the LangChain. So, in this video, we are going to see about the next important component available in the LangChain is tools. So, it's very important. So, this tools provide the interface for an agent to access the external services. So, in the previous videos, we saw about the working of agent. So, agent plays an important role to dynamically decide something. So, think, decide, and act. So, when agent want to act, it wants some tools to do the actions. So this component helping the LangChain to connect to the external services like maybe a database or an API, or it can be a file. So whatever it may be. So this kind of tools can be accessed by the agent with the help of this component. So what are the things this tool allows us to do are it help us to fetch the real time data, get the access to the private information, do the calculation, retrieve some information from the document, store or search data from the knowledge base. So if we don't have this tool, the output given by the particular uh, for a particular prompt may not be exactly correct. So when we use the tool, it promptly connect to the suitable tool and it will get the correct answer. So the next important keyword is toolkit. So toolkit, we know it's a collection of related tools that share the resources. The tool examples are data. It can be database toolkit, web search, so all these things. So here are some example of tools in LangChain. So the first important tool is document loader. So this tool, which is available, help us to load the PDF, Word file, text file, so that it can able to convert the document into a usable text. Another one is indexes. So we know that generally what is the purpose of an index. It helps us to retrieve the data in a faster manner, and also it helps us to search the data. And the next one is vector search. It's another tool help us to store the embeddings, that is the numerical representation of the given input, and also help us to find the similar data. And some of the example tools in the LangChain are machine translator, which help us to translate the given input suitable for the AI to understand the question, which may be present in different language. So translation can be done by this tool. Then the next tool is calculator, help us to correctly calculate the mathematical expression. And then a map help us. This tool help to find the location so that we can able to calculate the distance, give the direction using this tool. And weather help us to predict or forecast the weather in a particular situation. The previous video we saw, if my given input is to find the weather of a particular place, then this tool can be used for that. Then stocks, so to find the to fetch the livestock market, and also to find the price, its hikes, the stock AP can be used for that. And then even we can use another tool called slides, which help us to automatically do the presentation slides for the particular topic. So these are some of the tools. The next one is stable processing. So this enable the AI to analyze, process, and visualize the data in a tabular format like pandas. The next tool is knowledge graph, help us to get the factual questions by querying from the structured knowledge stored in the form of a graph. Then search engine is another tool, help us to search the data, the real-time data, up-to-date information through the search engine. Then Wikipedia allow. This is also a tool which can be used allow the AI to search the and retrieve the information directly from the Wikipedia page. So I'll show the demo for it. And then online shopping. So this help us to search a product, compare options, and assist in making purchase decision online, all these things. So these are some of the important tools present inside the LangChain, helpful for the agent. Now let us see the difference between agent as well as the LLM. So LLM is answering from the memory. Agent will use these tools to answer. So LLM means from the pre-trained data, it will try to answer. But agent is not like that. With the help of the tools, it will help us to find the correct answer. So LLM performs means maybe sometimes limited, but agent is so powerful. So agents are autonomous AI component in LangChain that, as we discussed, it can able to think, decide and act on it so that we can able to appropriately get the best answer. And so here is an example. So if an AI college assistant if you are making such an application using LangChain, so you should remember the student name, read the syllabus, and answer question accurately. So for that, we need the necessary tools to be used. Without LangChain, it will give random answer, no memory, poor experience. But if we have the LangChain, so it will be properly accessing the proper tool and get the relevant answer, then it will be answering the questions. So here, let us see the demo for that so that it will be very easy for you to understand. So here are some of the tools which can be used. So here we have this DuckDuckGo search run tool. So we need not require any API tools to search some relevant information from the web. And then Wikipedia query run. So this tool help us to fetch information from Wikipedia. Then LLM math chain, date time, so that you can get the time. LLM math chain, or we can even write our own custom function to do the mathematical calculations. So let us first, as we know, import necessary packages from the LangChain, which so already we discussed. No, LangChain have so many tools, so we are going to import all the necessary tools using getting the Grok API as discussed already, and using Grok. We are going to access the model LLM model, that is Llama 3, and that is stored in this object, and the temperature is 0, so that we are going to get the factual data, no creativity here, because we want the accurate data, so that we are making the temperature as 0. So if you put the value closest to 1, so it will give some creative ideas, but if it's 0, then it will give the factual answer. So now the LLM object is ready, which is obtained through this Grok API. And now we are going to use all these tools. So from the LangChain, we are importing this tool, so that the importance of this tool is it will help us to search some live data without the help of the API. So we are creating an object for it, and then using this object for this function, we are getting the latest news about AI. So, and we are getting only the last 300 characters. So the 4 hours ago, strong demand for AI computing equipment, some information is provided. So from the result, so this is one particular tool. We are testing only one thing. And similarly, this is a Wikipedia tool. So if I am asking question, so I'm creating Wikipedia tool. So when I'm asking question about large language model, it goes to the Wikipedia page, and the last 300 data, no, it is taken and displayed. Similarly, here we have created our own custom math tool, so that whenever I try to give a question in this format, it is going to evaluate through this function which is present inside this package, and then it will be returning the answer. So when I use math tool function dot invoke, so give the answer and get the results back, so it will give this output. So because this evaluate function help us to evaluate this expression and give us the output. Similarly, date and time also can be got. For that, we have written a function for us, and we are saying some instruction and getting the time, and we are giving the format in which we want the output. So it is today is, so I'm asking get current date and time, I'm invoking, so that it is giving the current time. And the next, so we can now some of the tools we have developed, right? These are the tools we have used. Now we are going to use these tools with the help of an agent. as we discussed in the previous video, if you saw the previous video where we have discussed about the agent, and here also now we are going to use this agent and use these tools. So here are all the tools which we have created, and now we are creating and reasoning and then acting agent function, where we are going to give LLM model as well as all the tools. And then we can say, oh, what are the tools available, or these things are displayed. Using a for loop, we are displaying all the tools which we have connected to it. Now we are going to ask a question. So we know that invoke function help us to give a question and get the answer back. So I'm asking a question, what are the most recent development in the quantum computing? Here I'm not at all mentioning any tool. So according to the tool, according to the question, it goes and properly choose the proper tool, and it will give the answer. So here it needs a web search, right? So here already we have some web search tool. So already we know DuckDuckGo search is one of the tool help us to do the searching. So that using that tool, we are getting the answer. So it seems that the information provided by the tool is more up to date, and it says some information. And then next I'm asking the next question. If I inverse, this is a max question. So here already we have a tool for max math tool. We have defined our customized tool. So this will be automatically obtained, and we'll be getting the calculation. So it is giving the calculation. So we can get the date similarly. So now you can understand, just I give only the question or the input, it automatically choose the relevant tool required to give the answer. So this is how the tools inside the LangChain will be working. So hope you have got it. Thank you. God bless you.